Feeding the beast sounds weird. Feeding those platforms. Their yummy, yummy inventory. Nom, nom, nom. Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter and I'm a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Depop, and Mercari. Although, guys, eBay died on me again. I had a couple sales, 3 maybe yesterday, and then the last 2 days ago, and then the last 2 days, 1 sale each. Today is Tuesday, November 18th. Tell me, are you experiencing the same thing? What is this? November slowdown? It's strange. I will say that, but I'm gonna pack these up. The first one is a vintage Swiss metal cowbell, wind door chime, hand-painted farmhouse rustic. Really cute. Got it at an estate sale. I need to wrap it up. I think I'm going to stick it in one of these and then put it in the box. Probably one of those shoe boxes. So maybe I need to start picking up more home goods. Is that what's going to sell this time of year, as gifts and such, and clothing not so much, or what? I don't recall November being so bad in the past. Yeah, it's pretty slow. I've gotten some comments that people say it's the same for them, so I don't feel like I'm alone. But regardless, I do not like it. This sold for full asking price, which was $40 plus shipping. And I paid 68 cents. That was my average cost of goods at that estate sale. That one, they were closing up. They were going to throw everything away. And so I brought up my big box of stuff and I said, how much? And I don't remember how much it came to, but per piece it came to 68 cents. Yeah, I'm a little worried. A little worried about things. This is going to Washington State. Oops, I printed it to the wrong printer. I do that. Anytime I have to print something to the regular printer, I forget. Okay, my fees are $8.54. No shipping expenses. And my profit is $30.78. So that's nice. Use one of these shoe boxes. I listed 8 items today. I have 11 items ready to list tomorrow. And what do I got going on tomorrow? Hopefully I can spend most of the day photographing. Because like I always say, usually at the end of the video, we gotta just keep listing. So since I only have 2 items to pack up today, I'm gonna actually roll into the October month in review video that I started to put together. I actually did the whole thing and then a good chunk of it disappeared. But the summary part of it survived. So I was trying to like go over 3 or 4 brands and do a deep dive in the product research tool in eBay and on Solds, and just kind of like talk about what works. And probably about 20 minutes of a video, maybe more, got just deleted, erased, or never saved. Oh my gosh. I've done this before too, you know, put it on the wrong label. So let me swap out the labels here. Wasting regular printer ink and precious labels. This printer does not have ink, but the one I accidentally printed to at first does. And I love that I don't have to buy ink for this, just labels. Okay, all good now. And then the other one is a dress. And this one is another like Western looking dress. Midnight Velvet is the brand name. Never heard of it. Size 16W, shirt dress, linen blend, midi, southwestern, and western. Really cute, larger size. It's really kind of like an extra large, but it's an extra large in women's, which is cut a little bit bigger than just a regular 16. I had it listed for $35. Let's see what happened. Did I take a offer? Yes, offer of $25. Accepted that. I paid $8.65 for it, and let's get my fees. It'll be $5 something. Yes, it'll be $5.33 for fees. And my profit on that one was $21.02. I'm happy with that as well. See if I can fit it in here. It's probably going to be a squeeze. Oh, what's happening? This sticky thing is coming undone. Nope. All right, gotta put it in one of these. So I will put up on the screen here how much I made total in these two items. I did have some rack sales today, so I'll line item that out, and then I'll roll right into October's summary. Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter, and I'm a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Depop, and Mercari. I am going to reveal my numbers from October. I know it's the middle of November, but better late than never, right? I haven't shared a monthly wrap up with you guys in a while, and October was pretty good. It was the second highest overall month when it comes to profit, which is great. It was the fourth highest in revenue. So that is a sign that I'm keeping more of my profits, which is good. Profit is after cost of goods, shipping expenses, and marketplace fees come out. It does not include all the other things in my business, all the supplies and all the other expenses that come out. So it's not a true net, but it is kind of what you're interested in, right? And it's probably getting better, like a higher profit share out of that revenue because of my cost of goods being lower. That would be the biggest reason. Fees being lower, shipping being lower, but cost of goods, that's the real variable that I can control the most, and that's good. That is a good sign. Or it can mean that all my higher cost of goods items just aren't selling. So I'm going to pull up just October numbers real quick. I use Vendoo. I am looking down at my screen here using Vendoo. I do not make the kinds of profits a month that the bigger resellers do, but I work at the pace that I can work right now. And this month was okay. I'm still trying to get back to the months that I used to have a couple of years ago, but my total revenue was $3,181.60. Total profit, $1,816.39. Why am I sharing this with you? I don't really know. I think people just are interested, and you know, I don't make a lot of money anymore. That's fine. Okay, my number of sold items for October, 141. My number of listed items, 135. Those numbers tend to be pretty close together, which makes sense, right? You keep listing, you're putting into it, and then you're getting out of it. It's not always the same things, but you know, it's you got to keep feeding the beast. Sounds weird. Feeding those platforms. They're yummy inventory. Nom nom nom. Okay, I know I'm losing it. So as far as marketplace revenue and profit, like share, which marketplaces am I selling the most on? eBay. eBay always. That was 43% of everything came from eBay, revenue-wise. 36%. Actually, profit was higher on Poshmark, and I'll tell you why. Poshmark revenue was 38%. The average sale price by marketplace, it is again skewed higher for Poshmark because of that one sale. And I'll tell you guys about it. I'm going to go over some of my items that I sold. Not everything, but I'm going to go over some of them and kind of dive into the brands a little bit and tell you what is a bolo in these brands or similar information so that you can take this and maybe use it for your own thrifting and reselling knowledge. eBay, my average sales price by marketplace was $37.29, but do keep in mind that includes the cost of shipping. I do have to pay for shipping from eBay, so that also seems a little skewed. And then it's Depop, and then it's Mercari. Not very many. ASP for Mercari was $12. And then my in-person sales, my average sale price per item that I sell on the vendor mall rack, it's the easiest way I can describe it, is $4.08. Not surprising. It's about $4 or $5 is about the average. I do clear some things out there or try to do quick flips before I get things in here to photograph them, especially if they're lower cost of goods items or lower ASP or low sell-through rate items. I'll just try to get those out on the rack and sell them more quickly. Number of sold items per marketplace. The highest is going to be the in-person, 55 items sold. eBay second with 38, Poshmark 27, Depop 14, and then Mercari 7. That's about right. That's about right. The in-person, you know, I'm selling them for so cheap that it's great that that's a higher number, but I'm not making as much there. I still like having that outlet though. And then my average sales price overall for everything was $22.56. Now again, my rack items are going to pull that down, and then that one sale on Poshmark is going to skew it higher. Clothing, shoes, and accessories, of course, the highest subcategory is going to be all women's clothing because I definitely source more of that. Tops, then dresses. Tops by far with 29 tops, 15 dresses, and then it goes pants, sweaters, jeans. That makes sense too because people are transitioning. It also makes sense because I tend to pick up dresses. I love dresses. Tops, you can't avoid them, right? Everyone's got to wear one. I think tops are a great category. You can't forget them, even though they don't have as high of an ASP typically, at least in the ones that I find, than dresses or sweaters or coats, what people will call more substantial items. You know, people don't want to wear the same shirt, you know, multiple times in a week. But they might wear the same pair of jeans. They might wear the same coat or jacket for sure. But top, you want to wear a different top every day, typically. If you're a woman, ask my husband. No, that doesn't apply to him. He does not care. If it's clean, he'll put it on again. All right, and then my top selling brands, it says and other stories here. That is just not true, but for some reason my in-person items get marked as and other stories. It's like the first one you can pick on the brand list, And when I'm going through real quickly and marking them as sold, that one accidentally gets picked. Ann Taylor, 4 items. Makeup Revolution, 3 items. That's these things. But mostly the brands are varied so much that there's not one common denominator here that really stands out. So that's everything on the Vendoo analytics page, but I am also... Well, I don't know where I was. I don't know whether my first half recorded, and I don't know. So we'll see. I have no idea where I was. I had reached a limit of some sort. So I think I'm just going to wrap it up here. Whatever recorded, because I don't have a day. I got to go down to my rack and reload it. Thank you for sitting with me through my October wrap up. Hopefully it all recorded, and just keep listing.